Well, let's just say you cleaned out your closet, you bagged up all those unwanted clothes, and now you're ready to donate them to charity. It's easy enough. Those standalone donation bins are all over the place.
But the question is, do you really know who owns those bins and where your donation is going? I-Team reporter Lisa Robinson investigates.
It's one of those things you may not notice until you need it. A clothing donation bin, and these days you'll find them everywhere.
This one is convenience because I work right up the street here.
Around the Baltimore metropolitan area, we found bins competing for your donations. The St. Vincent de Paul Society of Baltimore collects clothing for the city's needy. But since some of these other bins have popped up, the local charity says it's being squeezed.
We saw our clothing donations take about a 35% dip.
Who's behind some of the others? The blue bins are for the St. Joseph Outreach Center. It isn't affiliated with any organization in Maryland, but with one on Long Island. A for-profit company called Earthright owns the bin. We tried repeatedly to reach its owners. Instead, office manager Michelle Ventura answered our call. She says Earthright has 60 bins here, and it sells the clothing. St. Joseph's Outreach Center gets 80% of net proceeds. We asked about the confusion it would cause having St. Joseph's on bins here in Baltimore. Ventura told 11 News Earthright is not trying to mislead anyone. When people call, we tell them it's St. Joseph Parish Outreach Center in Ronkonkoma, New York. They all work together. They are all part of the Roman Catholic Church.
This is from Richmond, Virginia.
Mac Recycling owns these bins. The for-profit company donates to Dare America, a drug prevention program.
This is a shirt. This is from the Norfolk Mission team.
Owner Audrey Traff says all of this clothing, 42,000 pounds of it, is headed to Guatemala, where it will be sold.
It could be one particular store owner who's getting it in Guatemala. It could be broken up in bales and sold to little individual village people for their little stalls.
In the past 2.5 years, Traff says her company has given Dare more than $250,000, and Dare says the bins generate more than money.
They help us in so many ways. When they put the logo on a bin that's out there, it's a reinforcement for the people in the community to know that the program is out there, that it's alive and it's well.
The Cancer-Free America Foundation bins are owned by Capital Clothing Recycling. The president of the for-profit company, Jay Katari, told 11 News by phone he has about 100 bins in the Baltimore area. His company has come under criticism on the web for the amount of money he allegedly gives to charity.
There was a disgruntled employee of ours who started a false blog on the internet, and he sent the blog directly to the people over at Sidney Kimmel Cancer Center.
The Sidney Kimmel Comprehensive Cancer Center at Johns Hopkins tells us, due to concerns about Cancer-Free America operations, it no longer accepts donations from this organization.
Anyone can swing and spin things and make something seem like a scam, or you could say, wow, this guy went out, he started a foundation, and he's given away $87,000 last year, and it helped people that might not have gotten help.
Now, Katari says Cancer-Free America gives about $1,500 a month to the Johns Hopkins Children's Cancer Center. Officials tell us, for the time being, the Cancer Center and Children's Center are not accepting donations from Mr. Katari or his organization, Cancer-Free America. Hopkins says the money is being returned. And what about those yellow bins? 800 in our area. They belong to a nonprofit group called Planet Aid. Daniel Borkoff is the president of the American Institute of Philanthropy out of Chicago, a charity watchdog group. Borkoff's group has given Planet Aid an F because he says a check of its 2007 tax return shows less than a third of what it collects goes to help out.
The money's going to an international network that they're connected with, and there's a lot of related party transactions, which is something people should be concerned with charities. That means that the charity's doing business with parties that are related to the officers and directors of the organization.
Planet Aid disagrees with that F and says it appears Mr. Borkoff's assessment does not include all of Planet Aid's charitable programs. They add in 2008 it spent 42% on international aid, 41% on clothes collection and habitat protection, and that Planet Aid has a conflict of interest policy in place. Any officer or board member that might be perceived to have a conflict will always excuse herself from any discussion or decision on such matters.
And most organizations say not only do they give to charity, but they're saving the environment by keeping our used clothing out of landfills. For the 11 News I Team, I'm Lisa Robinson.